So welcome back once again, and here in this video I'm just going to create the basic web page layout. uh, in order to do that, I'm just going to File Explorer here and open the File Explorer, and here we have to go to the C drive, and the C drive I have to open my exam folder by just double clicking on this, and here I have to go to htdocs, and in this folder htdocs I have to create a folder. I have already created with the name of Franklin, as I'm going to create a website for the Franklin restaurant. So here I created a folder with the name of Franklin. If I double click on this, I have created three folders over there. One is CSS, that is to include the CSS file. So I have already created a CSS file with the name of style.css, and how to create the CSS of that you can learn in my course, learning CSS for the beginners. And if we move back, here I have included some images that I will include in my website, and here I have included one more folder that is include that will contain some of PHP files. So that's all I have to do in the File Explorer. So in order to create the files, I have to open my code editor. Here we go with the opening of code editor, and once our the code editor will get loaded, once the code editor is open, we have to go to the file, and from here we have to open the folder. And in the folder we have to select this Franklin folder and select folder here, and this way our folder is open here. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to create the index.php file. So in order to create that, I'm just to click on this new, and here I'm going to give the name to the file as index.php, and here we go with the file. And here we first of all will create a skeleton for our web page. So first of all, I need to include HTML. Then within the HTML I have to include head. Then in the head I have to include title. Then after the title I will include link, and here we go using reference to the file, and that file is under CSS folder, that is styles.css. And then I have to give relevance as equal to style sheet. Then we come to the head is closed, then we have to start with the body element. And to the body I'm giving ID as say final example. So with the body is closed, and within this body I'm going to create a div element, and to this I'm giving ID or class, let's say wrapper. And here I'm just going to close the wrapper class. Within the wrapper I'm just going to create one more div, and to this I'm giving the ID, say equal to banner, and then close the banner. Here is the end of the banner. Then I have to start with another div. This is I'm creating skeleton for my site, and to this I'm giving the ID, say as nav. Then nav is closed here. Then after the nav I'm going to start with another div, and to this I'm giving ID as say class, say content, and here we close. Now within this div class content, I'm going to create another div, and to this I'm giving ID, and along with ID I'm also assigning to it as class CF, that is clear fix. And then here we go, closing with this footer. And here in the footer I'm just gonna create another div, and to this div I'm giving a class, say column 3, and here I'm going to close the column. And what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to copy this column for 3 times. So I'm using Ctrl C and Ctrl B to paste, and in the last column I'm using here as a class column 3 last. Now the first column here I'm just going to add some information. I'm using strong element, and within strong I'm defining here as phone, and here I'm going to give the value to phone, say 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and here you have to give the 10-digit phone of your own or recent that you wanted to create. And I'm using Ctrl C to copy this from here and paste it here, and here I'm just giving address, and here you have to give the address, whatever the address you are having. 1 2 3 I'm using here Asia, India, along with pin code, say. And here in the last column I'm using same here, and here I'm using hours, here you have to give the opening hours information of your restaurant. So what I'm doing here, I'm using here another element, say imp, and to this I'm giving the information as say Monday to Friday, then enclosed, and here I'm using BR element. Then here I'm setting the time as say 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. then BR element to break the line, and here I'm just going to copy this from this to this using Ctrl C, and here I'm going to paste it here, and here I'm giving Monday to Friday has done, Saturday to Sunday, and here I'm giving the time, say I'm just opening it up to 9 p.m. 2 more hours on Saturday and Sunday as for the holiday. So after doing this, I'm just going to save this, and here I'm just going to open the same file in the browser. So for this I have to open my local host, and in the local host I have to open my folder Franklin, and here we see, okay, so this information is displayed over there, so that is in bottom over there. So I'm just going to add some more lines to this. So what I'm going to do, here after this column I'm using small element, and here I'm just going to give copyright information, Franklin's fine dining, and then here you have to close your small element, and after this save the changes, and here we go, refresh, and here is copyright information is displayed over here. And what I'm going to do here is to add one more line at the end. So I'm taking div, and to this I'm giving class, say copy write info, and div is closed. So here I'm writing some PHP code. So in order to do that, I'm write here PHP, and here I include a file, say includes copy write.php. This file I have already created under the include folder. So here I'm just going to give that information, and here I'm going to close this. So after this, save the changes, and here we go, refresh this, here we get this information. This file is included, this copyright. Now we are not getting some information over there, so here I'm just going to include the banner for this. So what I'm doing, I will move to this banner section, and here I will use anchor element, and to this I will set hyperreference / Franklin, and to this I am going to give the title as a back to home. So your anchor is closed, and within this I'm going to use one more element, that is I just wanted to insert image here. So img element is used for this, and here I'm using source, and here I have to give the source like path of the image that I wanted to display here. So I'm using image img image folder, and under that I have file banner.png. So here we go, save your changes and hit here, and here we see a logo is added over here. If we move our cursor over here, we see here link that is back to home. And now we just wanted to add some menus here. So in order to do that, I'm just moving to the nav here. So just move to nav, and here we use UL element, and here in the UL I'm just going to create an unordered list. So I'm using UL element, and to list that I'm using list element. Then here I'm using anchor, then hyperreference say index.php, and to this first menu I'm just going to create as home. Then I have to include this li element. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this from here to here using Ctrl+C and paste it for 3 times. So here I have to give the information as team.php, and here I'm going to change it to team, and here I have to include say menu, and here I'm just giving it as say menu, and here I'm just giving the name as say contact, and to this here I'm going to give it as say menu name contact. So save your changes here and move to your browser to see the changes. Refresh it here, and here we see the beautiful menus are created here. Okay, so beautiful menus are created here. So this is what we have created, a skeleton for our website, that is having a banner, that is having a menu. Then here we have to create some information about home page. Then we are having footer over here, then copyright information is displayed over here. So that's all for this. This is what we are having created, a static page, not the dynamic page. So what is the dynamic over here is only this line, so that is not of that much importance here, but this is what we are called it as dynamic page that we have created. So what we have to do in the next videos, we are going to create it as dynamic page, so that we will do in PHP. So that is what we have to do, using PHP script to create the dynamic pages. So that's all for this video, and see